Hello everybody, Joey the Truth Wagner with you, Hollywood here too, getting ready for the Steelers and the 49ers. No! No! New England's only gonna win by 16! No! They didn't cover! Come on, Bill and... Come on, Bill and Tom, what are you doing?
No, you're going to win.
But anyway, we're just getting ready for the Steelers and the 49ers starting pretty soon. We have the end of Baltimore and Kansas City right now. The Chiefs are up by 8. They're in field goal range. And we trying a field goal.
Now, why would they pass? All I need is a field goal.
Field goal would make it an 11-point lead for Kansas City.
They should have just ran the ball.
But Mason Rudolph will be making his first NFL start.
This is a big field goal.
And the Chiefs lead by 11.
What channel is it on?
CBS 2-1. They'll be sending us over to San Francisco after the conclusion of Kansas City and Baltimore.
Take the popsicle for the game. I'm the popsicle man. I got them at my house now, too. That's good.
But these two teams played last year, Hollywood. Well, it looks like Dallas is going to cover. Good, at least someone is. Yeah, but I did the game last year where the Ravens played the Chiefs. I did that game last year in Week 14. The Chiefs won in overtime.
And what?
And I got over 6,000 views total.
We play Baltimore what, week after next?
Next week, the Steelers play the Bengals on Monday Night Football, and then after that, they play at home against the Ravens. That'll be a biggie.
Yeah, that's good.
In the 1 p.m. window, that'll be in Week 5. Well, let's see what Lamar can do here. Down 11.
You don't know how happy that makes me getting that done every day. As much as we have it.
It's big news. I mean, it's, you know.
Makes you feel better taking a shower. I haven't been able to take one today. Like Kurt keeps putting himself down. He's a smart guy. I don't know.
Yeah, New England didn't cover. They won, but they didn't cover.
Who did they play?
Jets.
Well, the Jets.
Well, the Jets are the third string quarterback.
I shouldn't be able to cover against the Jets.
Well, 22.5 points is a very big spread. They did win by,
It is a big spread.
by 16. Welcome in, everybody. The Truth in Hollywood with you. Please click that like button and subscribe to the channel. As we're getting ready to go for the Steelers and the 49ers, Lamar Jackson trying to make the end of this interesting as he has the Ravens into Kansas City territory. Hollywood, I'll get your mic set up.
New England could run the season, don't you think?
They could. They could.
Kind of weird for the division.
Yeah, that division is bad. As Lamar orchestrating, dumps it off underneath to his running back inside the 35 and down to the 31.
How did they get it down there? I was watching.
They've just been dumping the ball down on checkdowns. Is all they've
Like
been
New
doing.
England does.
Yep.
Same as New England does. Who's San Francisco's quarterback now?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, Garoppolo.
As Lamar will throw it left side toward the end zone, and that's dropped off the hands of his intended receiver.
I hate to say, but I actually like San Francisco to cover the spread.
They're favored by,
6.5.
yes, I picked Pittsburgh plus 6.5. That's what I did.
The rookie quarterback.
I think it'll be a good. I picked San Francisco to win, but I think it'll be
Right.
yes. Like I said, Ravens need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal to tie. As we're down to 2:16 to go, and the Ravens are inside the 10. They're from the 9, first and goal. Lamar underneath, it's incomplete.
One timeout left. Only ball and one. With 2-minute warning. On the 10-yard line.
Lamar, he has the legs. Look at that! He spins it in there for a rushing touchdown. Lamar Jackson.
You said the 2-minute warning.
Welcome in, CE Plays, everybody. We're getting ready for Steelers and the 49ers coming up pretty shortly. And the Ravens here, Hollywood, they got to go for 2. Yeah, I'm watching the Ravens game right now as well. Lamar, all the way back to the 20-yard line. Doesn't get it. Stays at a 5-point game.
Couldn't the clock run down in a 2-minute play?
No.
Play?
It does not. So Green Bay won. Dallas is going to win. The question is, are they going to cover? Minnesota won by 20. And some of the 4 p.m. games are getting underway.
Who was Minnesota playing?
The Raiders.
Did we play the Raiders?
No. Not this season.
Cincinnati's down by 4.
Ah, Buffalo got the touchdown to take the lead then.
They're not down by 4. They're winning. Oh yeah, they're down.
Ravens, I think, just tried an onside kick. Now this is something I've never seen before.
That was strange.
Never seen it before in my life.
He bounced the ball, didn't he?
Yeah, well, I guess he figured that would be better than, any way to try to get it. As the Ravens and the Chiefs are at the 2-minute warning in Hollywood, I picked the Chiefs to win, but I took Baltimore in the points. So if this stays at 5 points, I'd have not only the winner picked correct, but the spread of it too. The backdoor cover, the touchdown at the 2-minute warning to make it closer. The kickoff coming up pretty soon, everybody, in about 15 minutes from now.
What was the spot on Kansas City game?
6.5, I think.
And you took Kansas City.
No, I took Baltimore plus 6.5. So
Yeah.
I'd be correct as of now. As always, everybody, please click that like button. I'm getting stuff shared out and ready to go. Right now we're at 3, but it's early. Game hasn't even started yet.
I like you, late games.
425s I enjoy, and I enjoy Sunday night as long as I, can get into a rhythm and actually do what I do. But Hollywood, I just like to eventually, get into a rhythm. If I can actually, it's been a very choppy. It's been a very choppy start to the NFL year. Not because of me specifically, but just because of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
It's very choppy. It's hard to lock in. It's hard to get into a locked-in focus. I need to be in as it's 3rd down for Kansas City. The Ravens just used their final timeout. So if Kansas City can get a 1st down here, that would seal it. You can see Patrick Mahomes doing Patrick Mahomes things, 358 yards and 3 touchdowns.
They're gonna run. No.
They're gonna put it in Mahomes' hands. Well, a screen at least. Get it, get it, get
Right.
it! Chiefs win it! The Chiefs are gonna win it. They get a first down on the screen on 3rd and 9, and they'll be able to run out the clock. And by the way, everybody, Dallas just beat Miami 31-6. Dallas covered.
What was the spread?
21. 21, I think. Yeah, this was a very challenging week for making, this would have been a very fun game to watch. 32-20, 33-28. Ravens had over 400 yards of offense, Chiefs over 500. This would have been a fun one to do.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked to do it if your plumbing would have cooperated. But no worries, Hollywood, no worries. And don't worry, I'm on your, the mic, I'll get it.
It helps to have friends in high places.
Yes. Yep, hopefully the third time is a charm, Rick Tuss, says everybody. Thanks. I was about to say, it read my mind. I was going to say, please click that like button and subscribe to the channel. Read my mind. With that.
Now, if the Steelers pull one off, they're going to get a game back.
A game out of first place, exactly.
They play them 2 weeks.
Yep, that'll be a biggie.
This is a big one too, really.
They're all big. When you start 0-2, they're all big. Everybody, after the Kansas City game, most of you will be seeing the Saints at the Seahawks. My special people will be right here for the Steelers and the 49ers. The patented West Coast game with Tomlin. Up to 10 people, Hollywood, are starting to come in. Yeah, the Texans? Who do the Texans play? But just to let you know, everybody, Dante Moncrief is inactive today. He is inactive. Deontay Johnson and James Washington will be splitting the dues.
This is my least favorite one.
Texans and Chargers, that would be an interesting one. The Texans and the Chargers would be a good one. This will be interesting. I'm really not 100% sure how this is going to, how this is going to pan out today.
know what is the problem? We don't have a real good backup for Rudolph.
Yeah, now we don't.
No.
Now we don't.
Who was the dog?
No, Dobbs is in Jacksonville. He was traded, remember?
Who do we have?
It would be Devlin Hodges. Who did
Not too bad.
he did some good things in the preseason. As everybody, let's get this stream shared out, spread out so we can get as many friends in here as possible. And Milkman, that's gonna be a very short list. My man, that's gonna be a very short list. Possible jobs for AB. Gonna be a very short list, huh, Hollywood?
What's that for AB?
Someone put, let's dream up possible jobs for AB. Let's start with almost nothing.
Like porch view, maybe.
Yeah, we'll be nice. We'll be nice.
He made his own bed.
Gotta lie in it.
Yep.
Gotta lie in it. I mean, I completely forgot, everybody, that Richard Sherman was on the 49ers. Completely forgot about it. Completely. What we'll find out, Hollywood, today is if can Mike Tomlin end the bugaboo on the West Coast. I read something, and I want to make sure that I read it correctly, but I believe when I read it a day ago, I think it said that the last time the Steelers won on the West Coast was on Monday Night Football against the Chargers back in I believe either 2015 or 2016. I think it was 2015. It was 2015. Because I remember that was the unleashing, that was the unleashing of truth. Because that was about a 3-day period where I was just not a happy camper. I wasn't, Hollywood, wasn't a happy camper because it had all started that Wednesday. And I was all ready for the Pirates I was all ready for the Pirates and the Cubs wild card game. I was too. I was all ready for it. And I had ginger ale ready to go for my friends and I to shake up once the Pirates won the playoff game. Had it all ready to go. And so yeah, we had it all ready, and the Pirates lost that playoff game and their season was over. So I was unhappy with that. And then the day after that, it was the season opening game for the Penguins. And they lost that too. And the Penguins played again 2 days later, and they lost that too. So finally on Monday Night Football, Steelers played the San Diego Chargers, and they won the game on a last play touchdown. Le'Veon Bell ran it into the end zone. As time expired, and the Steelers won. And it was sort of like an unleashing of this energy that was waiting to be released since 5 days earlier for the Pirates playoff game. This is probably a good time for me to get your microphone, Hollywood. I would think so, right?
Power on. Bluetooth error.
We are from Cali. Get your jeans out. Levi Stadium from Santa Clara, California. The Steelers and the 49ers about to kick off in a critical Week 3 matchup. Joey the Truth Wagner, Hollywood with you. Thanks for tuning in for the fun, everybody. And as always, please click that like button and subscribe to the channel. As last week, the 49ers scored 41 points and had over 500 yards of offense.
You want live stream?
We are live, of course we are. I wouldn't do it any other way now. There's a look at Jimmy Garoppolo, the starting quarterback for San Francisco. 10-2 in his career as a starter, and the first National Football League start for Mason Rudolph, who's in at quarterback. Gonna be the guy for the rest of the year. For the injured Ben Roethlisberger. Steelers will kick off the start. Boswell getting ready for it. Off the tee, and here we go. Kickoff out of the back of the end zone. That's a touchback. And Jimmy Garoppolo and the Niners will start at the 25. I formation, the Niners started off with a run right up the middle, pick up a 5 to the 30-yard line for the second-year running back, Matt Breida. Hockey starts October 3rd, week. 2nd and 5, play action. Garoppolo throwing it. It's caught. Edmonds on the tackle, but it's a first down to the tight end, one of the best young receiving tight ends in the league. Kittle for 11 and a first down for San Fran. Under center. Screen right side. Juggled and picked off by Watt. Juggled by Breida and right into the waiting hands of T.J. Watt on the interception.
The Steelers are celebrating it.
And please, to be honest with you, I'll wait until more things happen with Felipe Vasquez, because what he did is repulsive. What a start. What a start. What a start for the Steelers and Mason Rudolph from the 33 of San Francisco. Gonna throw it on first down. Dumps it off underneath. No gain on the catch. The running back, James Conner.
Dumped it off to the safety down.
Last week, Rudolph in relief. Threw for 112 yards. A couple of touchdowns. 2nd and 10. Mason in the gun. Screen left side. Juju loses 2 on the screen. And it'll be 3rd down. Hollywood, I think they got to take the training wheels off here on 3rd and 12.
I agree. Go for the first down.
Score is 0-0. First drive for Pittsburgh. Samuels gets sent out as a receiver. Rudolph in the shotgun, empty set, 3rd and 12. Throws it underneath, caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's tackled at the 29-yard line. About 5 yards shy of the first down. Hollywood, that gets him in the field goal range.
46-yarder.
Gets him in the range on the field goal. 4th and 5.
Three for 3 in Cleveland.
And Boswell going to come on here. .46-yard attempt. It is good. Boom, and it's Boswell and the Steelers a field goal after the interception by T.J. Watt. Good start for the Steelers. And we love ourselves Chris Boswell here. He is back to his old self, Hollywood. He is back. Yeah, Boswell's back to his old self, I think. And as always, everybody, please click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome in. Hollywood and I are so excited that you found us here on this Sunday afternoon. 24. Wow. And you know from last week, that's nothing. The Steelers, Hollywood, they were really conservative. They were super conservative on that opening drive with Mason Rudolph.
They're just getting the rookies feet right now. Won't be long before it plunges into the deep.
That's a good start. If the defense can get those splash plays on those turnovers, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Everybody, it is 3-0 Steelers. I probably should change the whiteboard, wouldn't you think? Update the score.
That would be good idea.
Don't worry, Milkman. The Steelers aren't signing Kaepernick. He hasn't played in the NFL in, what, 3 years now? I don't see that one happening. I really don't. And for the Steelers offense, that is their first points that they've scored in the first quarter of any game this year. Returnable from the goal line, near side 20, and out of bounds at the 25.
Steelers are only on local television. You must get a lot more viewers.
Other streamers who do this like I do, do it Sunday after Monday night. I want to take some of my audience. First and 10 from the 25. Tossing it back left side, Breida. Gain of 4. Up to the 29-yard line. Game break. Let's send us out to Seattle. And Harris for the Saints returns the punt. 53 yards back for the touchdown. 2nd and 6 here. Running right side with Breida. He gets the first down. Gain of 7 yards. Play action for Garoppolo. He gets hit and sacked. Step on to it with a huge loss. He had multiple sacks last week against Seattle, and he gets one here.
What do you think? He'll make the Pro Bowl this year?
If he keeps up this pace, three and a half sacks already on the year, loss of 9, 2nd and 19. Garoppolo rolls out to the right, throws it underneath, complete to his tight end Kittle, drugged down by Devin Bush at the 33-yard line. And it'll be 3rd and pretty long coming up for San Francisco. 3rd and 14.
Did Bush make that tackle?
Yes, he did. Third and 14. Jimmy G, what can he do? Fires it for a first down to the 50. On the catch is Richie James. But a flag down. And it's a penalty on the Steeler defense. So it'll be declined and San Francisco picks up the first down. First and 10. No, fumble! Fumble! It's going back all the way to the 30-yard line, and the referee got knocked over as both teams tried to dive on it. And the Niners recover at Hollywood, but even though they keep possession, it's a 19-yard loss. As dropping the handoff was Raheem Mostert, the running back.
There's about 5 or 6 guys scrambling that ball.
So it's 2nd and 28. Play action, that is complete. And the Niners get 13 of it back. Minka Fitzpatrick, the newest Steeler, on the tackle. And it'll be 3rd down.
Garoppolo's giving what they give him. They're taking what they've given him.
Timeout 49ers. Timeout on the field. It's one of these weird, funny 425 starts. I'm sort of really chomping at the bit today. If you haven't noticed. So after the timeout, it's 3rd and 15. Have to get all the way down to the Pittsburgh 41 to keep this drive alive. Screen right side to Kittle. Tries to cut it back, and the Steeler defense tackles him well short and forcing the Niners punt. Switzer back to return this as San Francisco trying to pin Pittsburgh deep. Punt rolls into the end zone for a touchback. 6:54 to play, first quarter, second drive for Mason Rudolph coming up in a 3-0 lead. Yep, Steelers need a win today like you wouldn't believe, folks. We got that right.
This place looks familiar. Oh, it's an AT&T tonight.
I believe where you saw that before. Yep, good question. Moncrief, everybody, Moncrief is inactive today. He's inactive, he's not going to play a snap. And tonight, everybody, make sure you're here for Sunday Night Football, Rams at the Browns. And then Monday night is the Bears and the Redskins. Drove over that bridge, Hollywood.
Golden Gate Bridge.
Exactly.
Oh, the hills that barren out there. No trees on it.
That's how they are there. Second offensive possession for the Pittsburgh Steelers and Mason Rudolph. From the 20-yard line, 1st and 10, they run a draw with James Conner. And a solid pickup of 5 yards on 1st down. Second and 5, they run it again with James Conner. And a great tackle there. It's a great tackle there to keep Connor to no gain. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Third and 5 for Rudolph. Throwing it. It's off the hands of Deontay Johnson. And the Steelers will punch. They go 3 and out.
I don't think that had went for him.
I didn't get the best look at it. Hunting away is Jordan Berry. It's a good one. From the 20, but Johnny Holton missed the tackle. Luckily, only a 7-yard return. And when we return, Jimmy G and the Niners have the football.
Who's San Francisco has a backup quarterback?
They have, goodness, what's his name?
Did somebody run one?
He played a good bit last year because Garoppolo was hurt. Oh, Nick Mullins. Nick Mullins. He played very well. And everybody, please click that like button on the stream, and if you haven't, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. As it's 3-0 Steelers. I think the Rams win tonight over the Cleveland Browns. I think the Rams win. The Browns just have so many injuries. They're banged up.
You think they'll cover the spread?
I think the Rams will. Yeah, the Rams are only favored by a field goal.
Are you kidding me?
That's easy pickings there.
Wow, that's money in the bank.
And remember, everybody, don't bet. It's not good, and it can turn into something that, you know,
You lose more
something that you don't want to do and something you can't stop. So don't gamble. Don't gamble. It's wrong, bad, don't do it.
Give that paycheck to your wife when you come home.
Well, I know where all of the female football fans are going to come in now. For that, they'll be happy to hear that, Hollywood. So it's 2nd and 11. First 2 drives, everybody. First 2 drives for San Francisco, interception and a punt. 2nd and 11. Play action. Over the middle, tipped and intercepted! Minka Fitzpatrick! In his Steeler debut, picks off Jimmy Garoppolo, and that's the 2nd time Steelers got him in this first quarter. Welcome to the Burg, Mr. Minka.
Well, he was covered.
What made that whole play there, Hollywood, was the pressure by Dupree. Forced Garoppolo to get rid of it. And the interception plus the return from the 24-yard line screen right side, James Washington picks up 8. Traded for a Monday night. Second and 2 from the 16. They'll run it. And get close to that first down marker, Hollywood, and they got it on second effort. So it's first down Steelers inside the 15. Minka Fitzpatrick, the first-round pick, drafted by the Dolphins last year out of Alabama. Steelers gave Miami their first-round pick next year for him. And basically what that trade was, Hollywood, was instead of the Steelers drafting someone next year with a first-round pick, their first-round pick for next year is Minka Fitzpatrick. Rudolph to the end zone, and he misses Smith-Schuster. He threw it over his head. There was someone that I noticed was open. There was someone over the middle, Hollywood, that was open. I don't think Rudolph saw him. Second and 10, a screen underneath James Conner. Will get it down to the 8-yard line. Third and goal from the 5. So it's 3rd and 6. They gotta get to the 3-yard line to keep this going. Play action. Rudolph steps up, and he gains about a half a yard on the scramble. So it's 4th down, and you gotta go for the points.
Well, he was under a lot of pressure there.
On here is Chris Boswell. Made a field goal from 46 yards earlier in this quarter. This one a lot easier. From 26, and it's good. And a 6-0 lead for the Steelers. Two interceptions thrown by Jimmy Garoppolo and 2 field goals for the Steelers. I'll be back in about 15. I gotta go get a piece of paper to put these times on. But good stuff. Good Steeler defense coming up big.
Real good stuff here. Except Mason Rudolph was looking a little sluggy.
And I think some of that so far, Hollywood, when it comes to Mason Rudolph, is the play calling. I personally, I don't think the play calling has been. I think the play calling so far, to be honest with you, the play calling by the offensive coordinator Randy Finkner, it's been poor. I don't like the plays so far.
Ultra conservative at the beginning.
Very conservative.
I would have liked to see him get a touchdown on one of those field goals.
Everybody, is the stream still working okay? It's still up on my end and still working, so that's a good thing. Short kickoff from the 9-yard line up to the 25, 30, down at the 31.
Did you see Garoppolo's passing rating right now?
I can look it up for this game. I can look it up right now.
A fumble and 2 interceptions.
No, I'm a righty. I'm a righty. I'm just writing across my body. From the 31, Garoppolo not throwing it, it's a run. Gain of 2.
A lot of football left.
Second and 8, Garoppolo over the middle to Kittle, and that's a first down to the 45-yard line. That's his favorite target, Hollywood. The tight end, George Kittle, his favorite target, and let's go to Tampa Bay. I didn't know Daniel Jones can move like that. First NFL touchdown is a touchdown run. As this is lobbed deep, and that is... all the way down to the 28-yard line of Pittsburgh. And it's a run of 3 down to the 25. Probably have enough time, Hollywood, for one more play in this first quarter. 2nd and 7 from the 25. And that'll do it. A quarter in the books.
I got the question those play calls.
Big time. Big time.
It looks like something Tommy would dream of.
It just looks so conservative. And I don't like it at all. I can understand being smart and everything, you know, not wanting to make a mistake, but they're playing in their fears out there.
How many you lose?
30. looks like they're playing scared out there to me on offense. The play calling is scared. That's just my eyes on it. It looks like the Cubs are going to blow another lead in another game and basically wipe themselves out of the playoff picture.
The Cubs
Yes.
position right now, I believe. I think they'd be the second wild card right now.
Oh, look. I've heard rumblings. I've read rumblings that, look at the yards in that first quarter. San Francisco 105, Pittsburgh 26. It's 6-0 Steelers. So it's 2nd and 7 from the 25 of Pittsburgh. Tossing right side. The alley in the lane, and the ball's out, and the Steelers recover it. On top of it, I believe, is Devin Bush, and it is.
What a break. What a break for the Steelers.
Unreal. As Minkah Fitzpatrick forced the fumble, and then Bush right on top of it to recover it. 4 drives and now 3. There it is, everybody. We got the stream back up. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I don't know why that happened. Internet's working fine. Just wants to stop itself because it can. And I see that mostly everybody is back, even with all that technical difficulty stuff. That's good. What wasn't good is that the Steelers just punted on their last drive. So it'll be 49ers football. Oh, again? Are you kidding me? No, it's still working on that end. That's where we are right now. 49ers going to have the football again. Everyone, I'm doing everything I can to get this working. Welcome in, Nick. Harris, I just had some technical difficulties on my end. For some reason, it just stopped stream, even though I have Wi-Fi and it's working just fine. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, 49ers football, 1st and 10 from the 38. Garoppolo finding his fullback, Kyle Juszczyk, and he'll break tackles all the way down the Steeler 40 for a gain of 22. So it's 1st and 10. Garoppolo got popped again, but he fires a strike to Goodwin for a gain of 16. 46 people, Hollywood, but a flag down late.
Unnecessary roughness.
Yep. Welcome in, Terrell. Everybody, make sure you click that like button, please. Please like and subscribe. '49ers are driving again. They're down to the 12-yard line after the roughing the passer. They run it right side with Breida. Loss of a yard, and right there to make the play is TJ Watt. A flag thrown down. Holding on the Steeler defense, so that makes it a 1st and goal down at the 7-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the nose tackle, called on the penalty. Another day, another loss.
Who's that?
Those pathetic.
Bengals.
No, even more pathetic. What's the most pathetic sports team you can think of right now? Yes, they lost again.
You know, it was 2-6 innings in the first game for, who did they play?
The Brewers?
Yeah, the Brewers had a perfect game with 3 of them pitchers. I'd get tired of that. It was 2-0.
Again, everybody, how does the stream look on your end? It looks fine on my end, but for some reason it says that the stream status is bad, but I don't have a clue. I really don't have a clue. I really don't. I don't have an idea. I don't have a clue. None. Anyways, 1st and goal from the 7. Play action for Garoppolo. Lobs it to the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for Kittle. Good coverage by Steven Nelson. As Garoppolo got hit again. Do you believe this?
Steelers got it.
And the Steelers got it again! Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
4 turnovers. And a fumble they recovered with.
What I might have to do for the Sunday night game, Hollywood, is stream with this instead of that one. I don't know if that's an issue or not. It's possible. That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. See, no data. Internet's working just fine. Welcome in, Klinger Cat, but this is unbelievable. This is really... Five San Francisco drives, 4 turnovers, 2 turnovers in the red zone. Welcome to Bizarro World.
Four turnovers, only win by 6 points.
Well, I'm going to put that on the scared play calling of Randy Finkner. And as always, everybody, please click that like button and subscribe to the channel. I don't think I've ever seen this in my life. 4 turnovers on 5 drives. So the Steelers start at the 7-yard line. Play after Rudolph. Hit as he threw it, it's incomplete. Here's a look at the turnovers if you haven't missed them. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Second and 10 from the 7. Rudolph. Pass was slightly high, but dropped by Xavier Grimble. Butterfingers dropped it, Hollywood. 3rd and 10.
Who dropped it?
Butterfingers.
Who's that?
Xavier Grimble.
You think it's catchable?
Yes. Third and 10.
Oh, see, this guy's already been running.
Nick, Rudolph isn't playing that great, but I'm not sure how much of that is his fault and how much of it is the play calling. Because I think the play calling's been really poor. As the
Rudolph didn't have anyone open. Get the flag off.
penalty on the Niners. We'll be back after this. 10:37 to go.
We got the ball still.
No. 49ers ball.
Must be a timeout.
As always, everybody, please click that like button. As right now, I just want the technology to cooperate so I can actually call a football game today. All I want. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking for the technology to work how it's supposed to. Thoughts on the Packers? They're really good this year. Packers are really good this year. 3-0. They have a defense. They have a running game. Don't be surprised if Green Bay makes a run to, the NFC Championship game of the Super Bowl. I think they're that good.
What are we intercepting Rogers back?
This year?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That always amazes me about him.
Ryan Shazier, he hasn't played since December 4th, 2017. As it's 49ers ball, everybody. First and 10 from the Steeler 49. Garoppolo underneath. It's an 8-yard gain. On the catch, it is Dante Pettis. Minutes left in the half. 2nd and 2 for the Niners. Garoppolo gets crushed, but he dumps it off to Matt Breida, who runs it down to the 25-yard line.
That'll be a good game next week. Dallas plays the Chargers.
That would be. I'll look at the time as Breida runs it left side and down to the 22-yard line. And we're getting to that point of the field. Garoppolo, his pass was batted down. So it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6 from the 22. Garoppolo caught. Kittle was upended by Fitzpatrick in the secondary. It's 1st down, 49ers. This game is just bizarre. Absolutely incredibly bizarre to me. Fifth catch of the first half for Kittle. And Hollywood, aren't we down to that area where the 49ers are supposed to turn the ball over? Running it left side down to the 8-yard line, a flag thrown.
Maybe a helmet or helmet.
Offense holding San Francisco, so that's coming back. First and 20 after the hold, a little backhand flip by Garoppolo and another! But did they say incomplete? I thought that was incomplete. That was a forward pass. And incomplete, they say. So it's 2nd and 20 from the 21. Garoppolo left side, caught by the running back Breida, shoved out of bounds by Mike Hilton at the 16-yard line. as the 49ers have 4 turnovers. Third and 15, and the Niners will just run the ball so they don't turn it over again, and it'll be 4th and 5 from the 6-yard line.
You think they may go for this?
No, 5 yards?
They put them ahead.
After turning the ball over 4 times, Hollywood, I think they'll just be content with getting points on the board. The field goal from 24 for Robbie Gould. The kick is good, and that gets the Niners on the board. Six to 3 game with 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first half. Yeah, no team wants them. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay if the stream can, get under control and not freeze, and I can focus on calling the football game, then it'll be wonderful. So, but yeah, the AB drama, that's not even close to ending, to be honest with you. Not even close. He's going to be suing the NFL teams in court. This be a pipe dream, as that's a kickoff, and the Steelers will start from the 25-yard line. Let's see, Hollywood, if we can get a real drive. Look at this razzle-dazzle. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it's just a 3-yard loss that's blown up by Alexander. I'm staying for this game. Looks like there's all sorts of chaos going on in Seattle, Hollywood.
Yeah, I can see it.
It's 2nd and 12. And a draw. James Conner to the 28-yard line. It's 3rd and 7. Can we take the training wheels off of Mason Rudolph, please? This play calling is garbage. Mike Tomlin, we don't live in our fears. He's living in his fears right now. He's on the sideline in the fetal position with his tail between his legs. Not living in our fears. It's a bunch of hooey. 3rd and 7 for Mason Rudolph. Johnson on the crosser. Gets away. And again, and a first down. They finally convert on 3rd down. Deontay Johnson got exactly 7 yards on 3rd and 7. it on a draw. James Conner. Predictable gain of a yard. The too predictable. They haven't run any play action. Frankly, I don't think they've even thrown the ball on first down yet. Second and 8, razzle-dazzle, Holton on the reverse left side. Rudolph threw him a block so he could pick up a first down. Gain of 9. And Miguel, I don't know why it did that. On the 46, they run it up the middle and they get to midfield. Second and 6, 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
I like to see we got to go in for a lot of.
Second and 6, running up the middle with Benny Snell for a gain of 2. Third and 4 coming up, and my gosh, are we gonna let Mason Rudolph throw the ball in an opportunity that's successful for him? Because it's third down again. Third and 4, gotta get to the 44. Steps up, he'll run it, shoulder down, first down.
They're putting a nice little drive together there.
Even with garbage play call. So it's first and 10 from the 49er 42. We're at the 2-minute warning already. The Steelers lead it 6-3. I'm not a fan of the play calling in this half at all. I think it's been Hollywood extremely poor. Minka has a forced fumble and an interception. He's fitting in real good. Really, really good. We were starting to get progress, Hollywood, and then the entire stream and everything wanted to just be difficult. So no, I don't think Gronkowski's coming back out of retirement. His body just went through too much, and I don't see it happening. Thoughts on the Maple Leafs? They have a lot, the Toronto Maple Leafs of hockey, they have a lot of high-end young talent. It's not cheap anymore, but they have high-end talent, and they're going to be a playoff team again. How far they go, I'm not sure. Any thoughts to add, Hollywood?
About the Maple Leafs?
About anything?
I just was wondering about how Rudolph how the defense had recovered on our receivers. It looked pretty bad sometimes.
This game is just bizarre. It's one of these crazy, weird, bizarre 425 West Coast games is all it comes down to.
I think San Francisco should be favored by more.
By more than 6.5? That's a lot in this league.
Yeah, but Jimmy Garoppolo, he's pretty good quarterback, and with 4 fumbles, only winning by 3 points. Don't say too much for that. Really.
That's coaching. Will they throw the ball on first down? Oh my gosh, they're throwing the ball on first down. And the pass is incomplete, intended for Smith-Schuster. You at least have to try throwing the ball on first down. If you can't tell, I just don't like the Steelers' play calling at all today.
Is San Francisco's defense usually this good?
No. No. That's what I don't get. Jalen Samuels sent out as a receiver. 2nd and 10 from the 42. Rudolph, left side, throws a completion. Look at that wiggle by Deontay Johnson to pick up an extra yard. 3rd and 4. Third and 4 coming up. Got to get to the 32 to keep this drive alive. Mason Rudolph in the shotgun. Niners bring the pressure. Rudolph gets wrapped up and sacked. He was down first. He was down first. That's not a fumble. So it's 4th and 9, 58 seconds to go.
Do I have to punt?
Yep, I punt. I can't believe how poor the coaching is today. Barry gonna punt it to try to pin the Niners deep. Touchback, it must have hit just inside of the goal line. So 20-yard line for Garoppolo, 50 seconds left in the half and no timeouts. No timeouts for San Francisco. Screen right side. Pettis. Drugged down for a loss of 5 by Joe Hayden. Call your timeout, Steelers. You want to get the ball back or don't you?
I don't think it's enough time.
They have all of their timeouts. They're playing scared. The players aren't playing scared. The coaches are coaching scared. Tomlin and Finkner are coaching so scared right now. As we're down to 8 seconds left in the half. Rita will run it to the 20-yard line, and this will take us to the half. Steelers get the ball to start the third quarter. They lead 6-3 at halftime. These are my thoughts on the first half. Pretty simple, Hollywood. Defense is playing excellent. They've allowed the yards, but they've gotten the turnovers. If you get the turnovers in this league, you're fine. But even bigger than that, have you ever seen this coaching staff coach more scared than you've seen today? No, I'm serious.
Oh, wow.
They are coaching terrified. They have absolutely no trust in Mason Rudolph.
So you think the blame goes to the coach?
More on the coaches than Mason. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't believe how poor the play calling and the coaching, everybody, today is so poor on the Steelers end. I literally can't believe how poor it's been. But Mason Rudolph, I can't give the best evaluation on Rudolph. Yes, the Steelers are playing scared. Golden Ryan, I really can't give you that much of a recap of Mason Rudolph, because I think the play calling for the Steelers, I think the play calling and their decisions, they're coaching scared. They're not giving Rudolph a chance.
Do you realize if they would have missed one of those field goals, we would have been tied with 4 turnovers in the game?
That's on the coaching staff. Mason Rudolph is 8 for 15 for 40 yards, and I don't think it's his fault at all. I can't give you I can't give you a solid eval of him because the play calling has been so scared and so conservative. It's like me, how I was back before April when I would make highlights for baseball on this channel. I was making them scared. No, seriously, I was making them scared because YouTube was on a whole thing where they were just blocking everybody and blocking everything. So I was making them scared so that they didn't have a chance to stay up and people could see them, But I'd love it if someone asked Mike Tomlin after this game or asked him during the half, hey, you're the head coach who says not to live in your fears. Why does it look like you're as scared as my feline out there right now? And like I said, everybody during the half, any questions you have for me in Hollywood, fire away.
Mainly you. I don't have the answers to most of the questions.
Well, I wanted to be involved too. Well, if you can't answer them, I'm here. We do need Juju to step up, and everybody please make sure that you click that like button today.
How many readers?
30. It would be more if the screen just didn't cut out on itself earlier and I had to go over there and fix it.
30 ain't bad.
We were up at over a buck last Sunday. What really hurt was back in May when I took those 3 weeks off to rest. Momentum rushing. before that happened, even on a baseball stream in the regular season, I was getting 40 to 50 people. I come back and I get 6. Learn my lesson. Can't ever stop if you want to grow. Yeah, but these are some of the stats at half. Let's see. Yardage. San Francisco 206, Steelers 76. But the Niners have 4 turnovers. Well, that's true. And if the Steelers would actually call some real plays here, they're not trusting Mason Rudolph at all, and it doesn't make any sense to me. Last week, he came in relief and nearly won you the football game. In his first time stepping on an NFL field. And today on the road, you're not even trusting him to throw a football? And everybody, I don't mean to continually harp on the coaching staff.
Beat a dead horse.
Yes, I don't mean to keep talking about the same things. And the coaching and all of that. But the coaching is just so poor.
I hope if anything else happens, that Mason gets some experience out of this. If we can pull a win off too.
That would be big, but I don't mean to be that guy, but I think the Steelers have to have one of the worst coach staffs in this league. I mean, seriously. And Hollywood, did you say something earlier about the Chargers playing the Cowboys next week?
Yeah.
Let me look that up, because that would be a fun one to do. I hope Mason Rudolph gets more than 100 yards passing today. I hope so.
When Seattle's getting beat.
That's a shock.
Is it New Orleans next week?
Yeah, the Saints are beating the Seahawks 20-7. It's partly on Tomlin. I'm not going to fully take the blame off of him. But today, this is on Randy Finkner and his conservative play calling. He's not giving Mason Rudolph a chance. And I think he's not giving Mason Rudolph a chance because Mike Tomlin's telling him not to give him a chance. Yeah, if the Steelers win today and they win next week on Monday Night Football against the Bengals, they're 2-2 and right back in this thing. Oh, this will be interesting, Hollywood. In the 1 p.m. window next week, you have 3-0 New England at 3-0 Buffalo.
Wow.
When's the last time the Bills been 3-0?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
No, Chargers play the Dolphins next week. In Miami. They're already favored by 16.5.
They're not playing the Dolphins or Chargers.
Yes, the Chargers are playing the
But they're playing
Dolphins
the
next
Cowboys.
week. No, I'm looking at it.
They're playing
The Cowboys play the Saints on Sunday Night Football
Sunday
next
night.
week.
Okay.
Yeah, if I end up, because remember everybody, next week the Steelers play on Monday. So I can go through and pick any 1 p.m. or 4 p.m. window games I want. Yes, the Ravens lost. 33-28 in a game I would have loved to do.
Did the Bengals lose?
Yes, the Bills came back late and beat them. So the Bengals are 0-3. They're a mess. Okay, so let's see. In the 1 p.m. next week, Hollywood, I can either do Patriots at Bills. Both teams are 3-0. I could do the 3-0 Chiefs at the 2-0-1 Lions if I wanted. I could do the Browns at the Ravens. Cleveland at Baltimore. Interdivision. I really should teach you how to be a play-by-play guy and put you on one of these.
No, I don't need it. I don't need it at my age.
Let's see, and then in the 4 p.m. window, the big ones next week are Buccaneers at the Rams, Seahawks at the Cardinals. Probably the one, probably the biggest one would be the Vikings at the Bears. It just doesn't seem that great to me. And Jaguars at the Broncos. Again, that doesn't seem that great to me. Or I can do the best game of them all next week. You know what that is? The Chargers at the Dolphins. And let's see how much Miami can get whipped by.
They're 8-3 now.
Yes, they're 0-3. And they lost by 25
The
today.
Jets and them they're fighting it out for the work.
And the Jets have a bye next week.
And one Bell, isn't he?
Yeah, he had 18 carries for 35 yards today.
He was holding out for more money with us.
Yeah, basically what we said would happen with him has happened.
I think Roethlisberger made him look good, that's all. And the offensive line.
The offensive line more than anything. And right now the Jets are playing with a third-string quarterback, so. I'm just looking through all this right now. The 4 p.m. window, the 4 p.m. next week isn't that great. Listen to these games. Buccaneers at Rams, Seahawks at Cardinals, Vikings at Bears, Jaguars at the Broncos.
So, Vikings.
Vikings at the Bears is the best one, but I don't even think that's great, because I think the Bears with Mitch Trubisky are fool's gold. I think the Browns are an 8-9 win team, but everyone who said that they're going to win the Super Bowl are just bonkers. Yeah, but I'm just looking through Hollywood. The 4 p.m. games next week aren't that great. There's a lot of ones that really, you know.
Somebody just entered the Football Hall of Fame there. Did you see it?
I saw, but I wasn't sure who.
I don't know who it was.
Yeah, to me, next week, the 4 p.m. window next week is just a bunch of hooey, to be honest with you. I'd rather do a game in the 1 p.m. window and then not do a game at 4. And if there's any work I have to get done, get it done from 4:15 to 7:30 and then do the Sunday night game. But I mean, yeah, I'm looking in the 1 p.m. window. There's like 3 games I'd like to do that I would do in a minute. I would do the Browns at the Ravens in a minute. I would do the Chiefs at the Lions in a minute, and I'd do New England at Buffalo in a minute.
76 total yards.
As we're still at the half right now, it's 6-3.
I hate to say it, it's a Shirley and Sydney battle. They're gonna make the playoff.
If they can, at the minimum, as the second half has begun and the Steelers get the ball to start the third quarter, it's a touchback and they'll start from the 25. Steelers lead it 6-3, and let's see if Mike Tomlin can get out of his fears here. The story of the first half, Mike Tomlin is coaching scared.
How did it go, Kurt? You should have cleaned that header up there.
Toss it on a reverse left side, Deontay Johnson for a pickup of 7.
Steelers pick up a first down.
The game's over. I need your help to get the fence.
Got it. Throwing left side, Mason Rudolph to James Washington and a gain of 8.
He picked up a first down. 2
Flag
field goals
thrown.
and 3 punts so far. Gain of 1 yard, 5 yards, and I think 13 yards.
Ineligible receiver on the Steelers, so that'll wipe out the game.
You're talking to me.
Yeah. So that penalty will make it 1st and 15 instead of 2nd and 2. Throwing it deep. And Johnson, it was too far for him. 2nd and 15. So it's 2nd and 15. Rudolph buys time. Throws an interception. What was he thinking? That's a real question. Kawan Williams on the interception, and I have no idea what Mason Rudolph was thinking. It was a bad throw, and it was in double coverage.
Terrible. Worse.
So the Steeler defense got to step up again. Tossing left side, Breida, down to the Steelers' 33. And Daniel Jones as his first NFL passing touchdown for the New York Giants. Second and 5 from the 33. They're in the strong set formation, tossing it right side, Breida. Gain of 6 and a first down for the Niners. First and 10 from the 27. Go running for 2. And that's down to the 25-yard line. The Niners are driving after the Mason Rudolph interception. Roll out left side, bad throw, incomplete. Off the hand of the receiver. Raheem Mostert, the running back. It's 3rd and 7. So it's 3rd and 7. And let's see if the Steeler defense can get them off the field. They don't. It's a 1st down. And goal down to the 2-yard line. On the catch, it's Kendrick Bourne. First and goal from the 3. Running up the middle and no gain. So coming up, it's 2nd and goal. Second and goal. Garoppolo, little shovel pass to Juszczyk. And Stephon Tuitt says, "You're not scoring on my watch." 3rd and goal from the 2. Third and goal from the 1.5. They'll run it for the touchdown. And the 49ers take advantage of the interception by Mason Rudolph. And it is run in by Jeffrey Wilson Jr. And San Francisco with the lead. And the point after is good. 10-6, Niners. Steelers make one mistake, the Niners get a touchdown in the lead.
The 49ers defense looks pretty good to me. How many points did they give up last week?
17, but that's the Cincinnati. Our offense is bad. They're 0-3. Returnable from the 1-yard line on the kickoff by Johnny Holton. Lucky he didn't fumble that, to be honest with you. He's down at the 23-yard line. The real Mason Rudolph, please come forward. Rudolph throwing it. That's off the hands of James Washington and incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll run it with James Conner on 2nd and 10. Picks up 5. To the 27-yard line where it's going to be 3rd down and 5. Big play here, Hollywood. 3rd and 5. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, but a flag thrown. This penalty on the Steelers. Niners decline it, go punt. Punt of the day for Barry. James Jr. waiting for it. Bombs away. From the 15, James Jr. down at the 25.
James Jr., does he play on the offense?
Let's see, with the number 13, he probably does.
Or did he just cover the front?
He's a wide receiver, Richie James. What a boring mess, disaster of a football game. Mess is what it is. Just a
It makes me think of Roethlisberger. I think it was last year, the first few games. He kept throwing them high, getting them intercepted. Maybe once he gets comfortable, he'll be able to pinpoint the ball more.
Just a mess. It's all a mess. The play calling's a mess. The execution's a mess. Just a mess. Everybody, this is one of the ugliest football games you will ever see. Someone asked you how your day was going in Hollywood.
Oh, pretty good. No complaints at all.
And someone asked about Vance McDonald and how he's looking today. He's been pretty much non-existent again. So the Niners have it, 1st and 10, 25-yard line, and they're up by 4. And it's a play action. Garoppolo in the pocket. Deep ball. It is caught. No, incomplete. Thank you. That would have been a 50-yard gain. Samuel got a step ahead of himself. He was thinking of the run after the catch. They might review this, Hollywood. I think this is a catch and fumble.
I think they have to do some steps here.
They have to challenge it. Niners, no timeout. Timeout Steelers makes no sense. Like you want to give them any more time? Like you really want to give the San Francisco 49ers any more time to look at that replay during the commercial to challenge it? Because I think it's a catch and a fumble. I think the incompletion is, from seeing the replay, I think that was a catch, a fumble, and a recovery by the Niners. So you call a timeout there and you give them even more time to look at it to possibly challenge it? That's just insane. This staff deserves everything that goes their way. Deserves every single thing. This is one of the worst coaching staffs in the league. And they're just living off the Pittsburgh Steelers name.
I tell you, AB and Juju can't be talked about in the same sentence. AB is so much better. Football player, I mean.
All I'm saying is that the Steelers better at least win 6 or 7 games this year. So the pick that they give to Miami is not as valuable as the 11th pick in the draft, because Minka Fitzpatrick was the 11th pick last year. So you can so if you give Miami back like the 14th pick, then it's not a bad deal in your end, because you got someone who was chosen with the 11th pick and you gave the 14th pick to get him. So I guarantee they challenge this.
I think they would by now. Really a judgment call.
They're not. Another day, another time that Mike Tomlin gets bailed out again. Bailed out left and right. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run right side for Breida. And that's a great tackle by Devin Bush. If he didn't get Breida, no one was. 3rd and 5 from the 30. That looked to me clear as day like a catch fumble. 3rd and 5. Now Garoppolo throws it incomplete. It's dropped. And it's 4th down. And San Francisco goes 3 and out as the ball was dropped by Kendrick Bourne. For San Francisco, this is their first 3 and out of the season. Punt is away. Switzer calls for the fair catch and makes it at the 17. Solid punt. Seven 7:13 left in the 3rd quarter, and can we get the comfortable Mason Rudolph, please? From the 18-yard line, 1st and 10, Mason Rudolph in the shotgun. They'll run it with James Conner, and he only picks up 1.
Steelers have their eyes on the cheerleader.
It's a screen to James Conner. He'll get to the 25-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Daniel Jones looking good in his debut. His 3rd touchdown of the game, and the Giants are within 3. And a 3rd and 4. Gotta get to the 28. Rudolph. That's a strike to Juju, and he goes up the far sideline. We're gonna go Lulu for Juju. Touchdown Steelers! 76 yards! And he broke it loose, and that's the Mason Rudolph that we've been waiting to see today. Third down in the pocket, delivered a strike.
Tell me they don't have their statistics out for today. How many yards was that game? That's by 8 yards, was it?
76 yards. And the extra point for Boswell. Is good. 13-10. Mason Rudolph he nearly tripled He nearly tripled his pass yardage for the game on that one throw. Where's that guy falling? See, everybody? Let Mason Rudolph do his thing. Let him do his thing.
You have the Steelers on, what's the points?
Yes, plus 6.5. In my game picks, I picked the Niners to win, but Steelers plus 6.5. I'd rather have my game pick be wrong and have the Steelers just win outright. And to everyone out there, wow, what a play. What a play that was.
A lot of football left.
Ton of football left. Good stuff there. That, I believe, is Alcatraz. Right there, Hollywood.
Yeah, very good.
Didn't go there. You had to have a 6 month. You had to. You had to have it 6 months in advance. So that is the first touchdown of the year for Juju Smith-Schuster. And back to it. This throw is perfect.
Oh, that was a nice throw.
In stride, perfect. The coverage was good.
Yeah, it was.
Running it with Mostert for a gain of 8. Up to the 33-yard line. Mason Rudolph's now up to 121 yards passing today. 2nd and 2 run. Good play there by Dupree. Only gives up a yard. 3rd and 1. Gotta be ready. Quick snap, and Garoppolo sneaks it and gets the first down. Steelers weren't ready. Play action for Jimmy G. Over the middle, it is caught. Down to the Steelers 45. And here come the Niners. Four minutes left in the third quarter, friends. Running up the middle, inside the 40 and down to the 38. Steeler defense gotta make a play. 2nd and 5, running left side. What a jump cut there. Holy cow, what a jump cut by Matt Breida to get right out of that tackle and run it for the first down to the 30. Garoppolo out route complete. Ran him right over. Deebo Samuel ran him right over. And it's first down, San Francisco to the 18. Running it, Breida cuts it back. Down at the 16. Down to 1:48 left, third quarter, 13-10 our score. Jimmy G hit as he threw it. It's caught. First down and goal to the 3.
Well, he just struck that off. And he was hit.
Running it. Touchdown. Jeffrey Wilson Jr. has 2 carries in the game and he has 2 touchdowns. And San Francisco has the lead back. They're going to review it. They're going to make sure that it's a touchdown. Call on the field is. And while we wait for the confirmation, here are some scores in week 3 of the NFL. Panthers are leading the Cardinals 35-20, so that pick goes down the toilet. Buccaneers currently leading the Giants 28-25. Chargers over the Texans 17-14. Saints all over Seattle 27-7. Not the best week for picks, Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
24 and 1,200 total.
Where's Steelers Nation?
I don't know. I don't know. I wish they were here, but how ugly this game is, they'd want to be here, so you know, they didn't have to see it with their own eyes. The call stands. It's a touchdown, and now they'll do the point after. Robbie Gould knocks it through to make it 17-13. Next Saturday, it's the SEC. Old Miss and Alabama. Ooh, let's watch Alabama beat somebody else by 30.
I think it's going to take 27 points to make one of those teams.
Touchback, 25-yard line. First and 10 from the 25. They'll run it with Benny Snell, and that is no gain.
Come on, throw the ball. A little bit of a rhythm.
Second and 9. Rudolph will dump it off on a screen. And Butterfingers, Xavier Gribble makes the catch for a gain of 3. And that takes us to the end of the third quarter. San Francisco 17, Pittsburgh 13. Back after these messages from your local station. Rough stuff today. Whew. Just a grind and a mess. Yes, the coaching is still awful. coaching is still a grease fire.
Any more requests for you to put your helmet on?
Not lately. I think that Pirates lost today, so that's good. Come on, lose out. 65-97, lose out and end the year on a 15-game losing streak. You can't do nothing about that, Hollywood. You can't bring back Clint and Neil and the whole gang and, you know. And think that it's all okay. Start of the Steeler offense, 3rd and 7. This is a critical play. Pump faking, throwing right side complete, and James Washington got right to the line. Where do they spot him out is the question. Fourth and inches. Mason is 6'5". Your defense is I wouldn't punt it. You can't stop him. Mason is 6'5". Have him sneak it and keep the offense on the field. But instead, they're going to punt it. Returnable from the 20. And down at the 24. Every week. Happens every week with this staff. From the 25-yard line, they'll run it right side. Matt Breida, 1 of 4. Early NFL scores. Mahomes threw for 374 and 3 scores. Chiefs beat the Ravens. Marvin Jones led the Lions to a 3-point win in Philly. Josh Allen brought the Bills back late to beat Cincinnati 21-17. And Tom Brady did Tom Brady things, and New England is 3-0. Breida again on the run. Flag down as he runs it for 3. What I'm thinking for next week, Hollywood, I probably, this is coming back for a hold on the Niners. Probably the Chiefs and the Lions, I think, would probably be the most interesting one because they both have decent quarterbacks. You have Mahomes, who is great, and Matt Stafford. I think New England's going to beat Buffalo probably handily. And And do I want to watch Lamar running around and not being able to throw the football? No. So it's 2nd and 17 after the hold. Jimmy G looking left side, back to the middle, now to the right, he's in trouble. Jimmy G will slide at the 22-yard line after a scramble of 4, and another flag thrown.
He hit on his side.
Let's see what it is. Personal foul on the Niners. Push him back.
Did you see a foul there?
It was a blindside block.
There's so many rolls in there. We'll take it though.
Pushes him back to the 9-yard line. And it's 2nd and 26. They'll run with Mostert left side down at the 12. 3rd and 23. I'm looking at the schedule right now for the New York Jets, and I don't see them having a real chance to win a football game until the end of October. They're 0-3 now. They have a bye, then they go at Philadelphia, then they play Dallas, then they play New England, then Jacksonville. So Mostert will run it. He gets tackled at the 22-yard line. Steeler defense gets the stop that they needed, and the Niners will punt. Third punt of the evening for the Niners. Switzer from the 29, a flag down, and he gets tripped up and loses 3 on return. Unbelievable. $11:18 to go. Steelers will start from inside their 20. Mason needs another touchdown drive. Down by 4. You're right about that, Maurice. I was reading the tweet that Le'Veon Bell put on his Twitter. He basically put to all of the haters out there, we'll regroup and we'll come back. Have fun being 0-6, Le'Veon. Have fun. And when it comes to Mike Tomlin, I'm not saying that other teams would pick him up. But him and this staff is just not working. It's not working. I'm not going to keep a guy around just because someone else is going to pick him up. If it's not working here, it's not working. And as I've said before, with with Ben Roethlisberger, the Hall of Fame quarterback, out for the year, we're going to learn a lot about Mike Tomlin. We're going to learn a lot about him. And always, everybody, if you haven't yet, please click that like button and subscribe to the channel, by the way. But Le'Veon Bell had it wonderful here. He had it beautiful here. He had the best offensive line in football. Had a Hall of Fame quarterback, a Hall of Fame wide receiver. And Le'Veon left here and took less money. Enough said. First and 10 for Mason Rudolph from the 19-yard line. Let's see what he can do. They start with a run to James Conner. And a very nice gain of 10 for James Conner. As he could have easily been tackled for a loss. Smith-Schuster, 3 grabs, 81 yards, and a score. First and 10 from the 29, Rudolph. Will lob it deep. Intended for James Washington, and there's the flags in the secondary. Gonna be interference on Jason Verrett. So an automatic first down. This will put Pittsburgh into Niners territory. The 39 of San Francisco, Rudolph deep again! Man down there, touchdown! Deontay Johnson! On a deep ball, he was wide open! Light that baby up! Mason Rudolph fires the cannons on a perfectly thrown deep ball, and the Steelers have the lead again. Extra point for Boswell, everybody. Very quick drive and the lead. 20-17. First NFL score for Deontay Johnson. And as always, everybody, please click that like button on the stream so I know that you're having a good time tonight, and subscribe to the channel. And everybody, for the Steeler game next Monday night, I am lowering the price by more than half to put something on the screen behind me. Only $7 to put something on the screen behind me for Monday Night Football next week. Bengals and the Steelers. Very good play. Good stuff here by Mace. Exactly, very similar. Very similar to last week, where it was a defensive struggle and points were hard to come by in the first. And then in the second half, the points came flowing like water. Yeah, the Saints are putting the thump down on the Seahawks. $10:22 to go. And that's a touchback. Back to the touchdown. It was single coverage at the bottom of the screen. And Johnson just beat his man clean. Deontay just beat him clean. Running right side, and Breida stayed on his feet to pick up 9. Boom, I net boom. Second and 3, Garoppolo all day, complete. First down to the Pittsburgh 43.
20-17.
This game's turning into a shootout and fast.
Whoever's going to score last is going to win.
This game is turning into a shootout fast. Running right side with Breida, going well wide. Runs it for 5. Breida, 14 carries, 69 yards. Second and 4 from the 38th are in the eye. They'll run it. First down and a 20-yard run down to the 18. Time of possession has to be heavy Niners. Steeler defense, Hollywood, they're starting to get worn down as Monster runs it down to the 13. That last play puts the Niners up over 400 yards of offense on the game.
10+ yards plays, 19.
That's coaching. Have the Steelers drawn up any big plays? Time of possession edge, San Francisco has about a 9-minute edge in time. 2nd and 4. They'll run it to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
They could hold her to a field goal, not too bad. Get ready, Steelers. Don't just stand there. Get the face.
They were taught that way. As that is down to the 7-yard line on the run.
Now they're looking good there. That was a nice play. I don't think we'll pass it. I think we're going to do 2 more runs. What do you think it is?
1 run, 1 pass. The Niners have already rushed for 160 yards today.
Holy cow. That's after giving up the ball 4 times.
Garoppolo from the pistol, 2nd and goal from the 7. Here's the pass play. And Garoppolo throws it away. He was nearly sacked. Broke away from it.
How did he escape that rush?
As it's now 7 p.m. on the east.
Big play here. Huge play.
3rd and goal from the 7.
Oh!
Steelers got it!
All right.
They got it! There was a miscommunication on the snap. The receiver, Richie James, was in motion. The ball was snapped, it hit James, and TJ Watt jumped on it.
That's even better than a field goal.
Nothing for the Niners in the red zone, the 3rd time they have shut themselves out down here today.
Boy, that was a shot to the foot. You think we're going to pull it out?
That makes it a lot better.
You think it's
You kidding me? 5 turnovers for San Francisco. Steelers will start from the 14, and James Conner will push ahead for 4. Unreal. That.
They have a chance of winning it now. What do you think, Drew?
That was unreal. Play action pass. Rudolph completes it to Conner. He'll go north and south. Gets right to the line. It's 1st down Steelers at the 24-yard line. Under 6 minutes to play. Rudolph in the shotgun. Conner running right side.
Oh!
I thought he was down, but we'll see. The call on the field is fumble and a San Francisco recovery. Can you believe it?
He looked like he was down. Maybe we'll take a look at
All turnovers are reviewed.
His knees look like they're on.
That's a fumble.
Warner's having a throw again, man. All they had to do was run the ball. What they were doing and hold on to it.
So, the Niners get it back at the Steeler 24. They're down by 3. Garoppolo will throw it underneath. Kittle, gain of 9, down to the 14.5. I can't believe this stuff. Under 5 minutes to play. They'll run it and not get the first down. 3rd and inches. .420 to go. 3rd and a yard, everybody. Like and subscribe. Garoppolo calls his own number. Quarterback sneak. First down, San Francisco. Hollywood, at least they're smart with it. They use the quarterback sneak and they move the chains. Car crash there at the 10-yard line after the 3-yard run. .318 and counting.
Celebrated so early, couldn't they?
We didn't celebrate.
Well, we were clapping and
That's because they made a big play. 2nd and 7 from the 10. '49ers called a timeout before the play clock ran out. Next Sunday, it's a doubleheader on CBS. Most of you will see New England at Buffalo. And the big game at 4:25 is Minnesota at Chicago? Not a great week next Sunday for football at all. No, the Steelers.
They're playing Cleveland.
No, they play the Bengals on Monday night.
The Bengals.
Garoppolo to Kittle. Bush tackles him at the 5 and a flag throw. Holding on the Niners, it's coming back. So it is 2nd and 17. From the 20. Steelers bring the pressure. It's caught by Richie James, tackled quickly by Minka Fitzpatrick at the 14-yard line, only a gain of 6.
30 ball. No, 3rd and 11.
Yep, 3rd and 11.
Another huge play. We didn't take it down, I think. Maybe not.
Garoppolo in trouble. Gets out of trouble. Incomplete. But a flag thrown. Tried to get it to Pettis in the end zone. As Cam Hayward being looked at by the trainers. As we're finally up to 50 people watching today, Hollywood.
Wow, the big 5-0. What do you think it's going to be?
With how late, gives them a new set of downs. Gives them a new set of downs. And we got to see what happened to Cam here.
He had a grip on him and let him go.
We're at the 2-minute warning. The Niners are going to have a 1st and goal.
How many times has he broke tackles?
Quite a few.
This is a weird game.
Forced 5 turnovers as a defense.
You think maybe they should let him have this touchdown real fast?
I'd consider it.
And go for it themselves. You know, they got 2 timeouts. But they can't stop them. I hate to say you have confidence in
No, it's something I would, there's nothing wrong with it, Hollywood. There's nothing wrong with that. If you think you're not going to stop them, then the smart play is to just let them score, so you at least have the time and the timeouts to do something afterwards.
Right.
It's not a bet. If you think that's the best way to do it, and I think it might be, then that's the way you go. But yeah.
Well, if you had an explosive kickoff return, it would have too. I don't think Switzer really knows
He's not explosive. He's not going to fumble it, but he's not explosive.
Right. And if they held him to a field goal, extra period.
The Steelers should have 3 timeouts left. They should have 3. But Mike Tomlin, like Mike Tomlin does, and I'm choosing my words as carefully as I can, in that 3rd quarter just gave a timeout away. Just gave it away. And this is when having all of your timeouts comes back to, yes, means something. And not only did he waste a timeout, Hollywood, remember how he called one right after that play that I thought was a catch and a fumble that the referees called incomplete and the Niners should have challenged? 1st and goal from the 9. Garoppolo under center. They'll run the ball. Use your timeouts on defense. But Mike Tomlin's not, and the Niners are going to run this down as much as they possibly can.
I can see it right here. I might.
What's the score?
20-17 Pittsburgh.
Oh,
They have the ball.
Second and goal from the 5. The
they
Niners
can't
are
hold
in
them,
field
never.
goal range.
yeah, they never can hold it.
Steelers at
You
least.
know whose fault it is? It's Hollywood's fault.
Niners are letting this baby run down all the way. Second and goal from the 5. Garoppolo going to throw it. End zone touchdown
That's all right. Now,
to Pettis. Okay, Mason. Buck 15 to go. 2 timeouts.
it'd be nice if they missed the extra point.
That would be huge. Nope. Steelers need a touchdown. We'll see, Hollywood. Either way, I picked this game perfectly. Remember how in my picks I picked San Francisco to win by less than 6.5? Either I pick this perfectly on both ends, or I pick it right on the point spread and I'm wrong on the winner. I want to be wrong on the winner. I want to be wrong on the winner.
Buck 15 ain't much time.
2 timeouts though, that's the biggie.
If you were Brady or something, I'd say it was there.
The 49ers haven't won a game with 5 or more turnovers since 1998.
20 points in your first game ain't too bad. First full game.
You know what I noticed, Hollywood? Mason Rudolph didn't start playing well until the Steelers showed some confidence in him. As Johnny Holton just get down. Stop the clock and get down. Mason Rudolph, a couple of touchdowns in this second half.
Are they allowed to spike the ball like that?
Yes. Okay, Buck 09, 78 yards. 2 timeouts. Rudolph buys time, right side. Throws it away. Fights for another play at 2nd and 10. Nick Bosa applied the pressure. If you're just tuning in, everybody, Joey the Truth Wagner, Hollywood with you. Please click that like button and subscribe to the channel. Second and 10. Pump fake. Rudolph steps up. He'll run it. Slide down to the 31. Gain of 9. Gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. They call a timeout. 49 seconds left. Steelers have a timeout left. And they're going to put a couple seconds back on.
So now you're receiving deep.
51 seconds. 3rd and 3 from the 29. The Steelers have one timeout left.
You need a back interception.
Rudolph
Throw the ball.
sacked at the 20. And the Steelers recovered their own fumble. So it'll come down to this. Did Rudolph fumble that or did he throw it forward? 4th and 12. They need 12 yards to keep it alive. Rudolph throwing. Ball game incomplete.
That's worse.
And we're staring 0-3 right in the face.
Why don't you throw all the way down? Why don't they have them go all the way down the field? Well, they have a bad coaching.
It's terrible, coach. I picked this one about as well as you could. Unfortunately. Oh and 3 Hollywood. I don't think you can even bring the word playoffs up for a long time. San Francisco wins it 24-20. Hollywood, the truth, so long from Santa Clara. You've been watching the NFL on CBS.
Goodbye. Until next week.
And that's the game here, everybody. Before you leave, let me say a prayer for us before I sign off. Lord Jesus, in your name I pray. Jesus, I just want to praise you for having all of my viewers in today, hanging out with Hollywood, and having some fun today, Lord. Lord, just have your hand of love, your hand of favor, and your hand of protection over myself, Hollywood, my dad, and all of you. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Everybody, make sure that you're back here in like 45 minutes because I'll be doing the Rams at the Browns. So make sure you're back here in like 45 minutes because I'll be doing that game. Anyway, have a wonderful day and see you soon.